struggle to be funny.
Hey, producer. It is the journey that I went through that makes me to be me today. And I can say, and I can attest to that some of the things that you go through at the end of the day, create a better you, create a better version of you. Nilifeel vibaya because I thought this is the opportunity now here. But
unatoa pesa kwangu napeleka kwake. Unfortunately
find
kwanza vile una
vile na express na exaggerate kuna in your arms na binaona in the future mina kuoa you're my craving desire in my heart umekuwa habit kukupenda kwangu mi habit and I never thought I deserve this. Oh my reina nilishe moyo, baby nipe fine touch. All night wanna be your fine man. Nipe fine touch. All night wanna be your fine man. Shoka moshie, shoka moshie, shoka moshie, shoka moshie. Soka mosie. Kama kuna kitu wasanii wana struggle nayo hapa nje ni God's timing. Ati nangoja God's timing. Wow.
Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Naomi, the QC Kenya, and today siyuko peke yangu. We are doing a podcast with a friend of mine. Let me consider him as a good friend of mine. And he's going to introduce himself. Then tukijua msanii ndani ya nyumba ni nani. So karibu sana my brother.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're an amazing person. Thank you for having me. Jibabe. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me today.
Karibu.
It's an amazing experience, especially watu wanafaa jua vile tuli meet juu. It's crazy man.
Do you want us to go back there?
I mean at the end of the day that is what brought us to this point.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And I believe I am so humbled. Vile niliona umeniambia we do it. I think imekuwa for some time now.
Actually we were to sit and do this thing last year kitu mwezi wa 4 hapo. Then you happen to be busy, and then we are like let us schedule for next month, next week. Imeishi hivyo. And now we are in 2026.
Lazima
January. And we are seated here.
Yeah. But so, finally here we are. And I'm so happy to be with you now. And based on your journey and everything that has transpired between meeting and where we are right now, I think people need to know.
Who
that
is this
Twisted.
Twisted.
Not just Twisted, Twisted Crystal.
Na hawajui kuna story ingine behind the Twisted Crystal.
A lot.
We're gonna catch it today.
It's tutaikula bila
isi ya chai ya kunywa.
Acha nikunywe tu maji. Cheers.
So will you mind if you get to know your names?
My name is Kelvin Gashiri. Yes.
Like for real.
I get that a lot. Yes.
Mimi nakuja tu kusema. Wewe ni Kevo?
Yes.
Kevo.
Yes.
All right.
Kelvin Gashiri.
Najua what it takes to be Kevo.
Yeah. No, we are not all the same.
No, see we are talking of Kevo, Kelvin.
No.
Sasa unakana jina lako ama?
Kuna Kevin na kuna Kelvin.
Na kuna Kevo.
So I'm Kelvin.
So wewe si Kevo.
Mimi si no. Hata ukitaka kuniita unaita Kev.
Si mafans pale hivyo. Najua wako hivi madam. I need to get to know whether yeye ni Kelvin, Kevo
ama Kev.
Sasa kiada hapo kwa Kev. So Kelvin.
Yeah, but as stage name, my name is Twisted Crystal. Yes, born of the Father, created by the Son who healed Bartimaeus hadi akaona crystal clear. Crystal, I became by the power of the Holy Spirit. Nilikuwa poet before nikuwe msanii. So it's an amazing journey that I have walked to get to where I am today. Yeah, and I think when we met, I didn't even get to introduce myself.
No, you did
so well, but I think with the interaction, you'll get to know me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just impressed because for one, sikuwa najua wewe ni Kevo. Kelvin. Okay.
Kev.
My bad.
Yes, please.
Now I know. But I would wish to know how many years when it comes to music?
This is my 6th year.
6th year?
Yeah. But when it comes to professional music, I started in 2016. That's when I started doing my music. I kicked off my music career, and I was so fortunate to find this amazing producer by the name Stabbies. He really emulated the stand of a godfather in terms of music. I stood by the name Kakon. Yeah, and it was an amazing journey that I have walked until now. And I can say no matter the challenges that I have faced in terms of, transitioning from one art to another, that's the hardest thing that you can ever do. And I think me transitioning from poetry into music, I didn't even used to write my own songs. Actually, I never used to write my own songs. I remember a time I used to sit down with a pen and paper, and I used to tell this friend of mine. His name is PK. He's an amazing
PK
friend.
Who?
PK Graphics. So he's an amazing person.
I don't know why am I smiling.
Yeah. I do. We have walked the journey. It was so amazing actually to coincidentally find out that he did your videos. He's one of your producers.
My manager actually.
Oh. I didn't know that. Alikataa kuni manage.
Yeah, amugeelewana. Stubborn guys. So amugeelewana.
And pia nini rate card yake. Kama ulifika rate card yake.
Inabidi. If you want the best, then you have to.
Yeah. And he's one of the best.
Hawezi enda uwekelee 10 bob kwa madizi yenye ni bichi.
So unasema lilikuwa la 10 bob.
Looks like you used to have a 10 bob.
Mimi nilikuwa namuoffer my dream, and luckily he took it with both arms. Wow. And ever since we did Hold Me, that was my first project. I've never looked back, and I've never regretted getting into music. Despite my talent in poetry, I've never stopped doing poetry, by the way. It's just that I adjusted it into a rhythm. Yeah, and it became some.
That's how you ended up
R&B music. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was so shocked, by the way, the other day. I was looking into your page after you called me, because I think we have been having these ups and downs and everything, trying to get to you. And I went into your page, likuwa no content for quite some time. What's up?
You know, at a point people don't even know how we met. Let me give them a brief.
Go ahead.
See, so let the fans get to remember who is this twisted guy. Who is this guy? So guys, this is what happened. Back then, so you all know, I used to do the Gold Digger pranks. And then yeah, tutawafanyia hiyo kitu hapo mtaiona. So here comes Naomi looking for someone to prank, blah blah blah, and boom, Twisted akaingia. But after tuli upload your video, we happened to get, sijui kama alikuwa gani followers wako, by the way. We don't understand. Because kwa ma comments pale, this guy is not a gold digger. Huyu ni jamaa amejibeba fiti. Huyu jamaa alikuwa kwa hasa yake. And I was like, why are you defending this guy? But then, if you get into the comments kwa hiyo vida, you'll be surprised. And then I looked like mimi ndo nilikuforce into being a gold digger, and I was like,
it didn't make sense to you.
Kwa box yangu, mimi nashangaa bwana mafollowers wanakutetea.
That's the last thing I will ever even try to explain. because I will never try to justify myself with the kind of situation. Oh God, I'm so embarrassed by that moment.
But it's life.
But I really appreciated. Actually, after you did it, after you telling me and confessing everything, I felt so embarrassed. Yes, actually, niliachwa. Ulifanya niachwe ba.
Ate? No, on a very serious note.
Actually, ni brother yake alimtumia video. Hakuwa ameiona. And I had not so I didn't even bother getting to your credentials and everything. I just walked away.
Kasirika
niliboeka. Hata nilikuwa najiuliza mbona nilikuwa na the thing that has taken me there for me and to meet you. Hata wezi amini, but at the end of the day that is the last bana jo. So
today amkuifikiria like
yeah, that person we parted ways at that point, and I don't regret it, because at the end of the day you get to learn lessons. You get to the ideology of people about you, and hiyo si story hata
rich for poor, so yeye alikuwa pado
sasa unajua msanii ana struggle kwa ground, so at the end of the day when you sell a dream, very few people can buy that dream. When you sell people an idea, so many tend to ignore it, but at the end of the day, I mean, I've met real ones who have kept me to this day. Kina PK, Stabbies, Dante. Who are producer.
And the funny thing, you see these people you're mentioning, you still work with them.
Yes, I do.
And then here comes Naomi joining the industry.
Did I even mention you? A great person in the industry, I mean.
A great person from the other side, but...
alignment ya God. Alignment. I believe in it. True. And I believe you came into my life at the right time.
But I think giving it a point. Na mimi ufikiria, maybe that is why everybody was like, nah, this guy is not a good guy. Because you see, what do we call it? Nilikutrap na I have a puncher. So now most of the people were like, he was trying to help a woman who really needed the help. Like, ni jamaa tu mwenye alikuwa shughuli zake, and then you are there stuck, punch, tires, blah blah blah. So it's only that aliingia kwa gari. Yani, like, I'm telling you, go there and read the comments.
I'll tell you for free. My name is Twisted Crystal. I have this tendency of having pride. And I won't try to justify it. I'm a proud person. So nilikuwa na feel mimi ni kubebe taya. Mimi you are seeing me nikibeba taya mahali najulikana mimi ni msanii. Na bebaje. Hey.
No, the problem is I didn't even know when msanii. So mimi niliona tu handsome boy. So.
Oh, handsome.
See, what is we were looking for?
Hey, underline handsome.
Kill the line, not handsome. So guys, that is how I met this amazing friend of mine.
Thank you.
Because so I'm telling you, ever since that shoot, we ended up becoming friends. Because ilibidi after mumeniattack too much online, nikamtafuta. And vile nilimpata ni through the people ana mention. Because walikuwa wanani DM, manze unaharibia kijana wetu jina, manze this guy is not what we think he is. So I was like, we started communicating. Even kupatanga. And then tukaketi, we talked about it, nini, we ended up being friends. But hapo ndo tulikuja kurealize there is something we have in common. Because apart from what we do for a living, kuna the other things we do. Apart from what you see here, like the content, him being the musician, like kuna haso zingine tunafanyanga zenye zinakuangaje. And I don't mind you telling people what is the other hustle you do. Yenye inasponsigi this passion of yours.
the one that creates and brings the life to the dream.
Yeah.
So I won't start from where I am right now. I'll start from where I began. I used to have this dream for music. I have worked in the teaching industry. Nimework kwa car wash. Yes. Yeah.
Msanii ulikuwa unaoshia watu taya za gari?
Hey.
Ala.
Wacha kuosha. I was the best.
Hey.
I used to be one of the best. And it was a resolution for me that I dreamt that year something will change in my life. And I did a course in some customer service. I used to work there at a car wash, and God came 1 July 2022, and nikaulizwa, umefanya nini by the way, you're so professional at what you do? And nikamwambia what I do, and that's how I found myself in the tours company.
Wow.
Yeah, and it has been an amazing journey ever since. And I can say my dream was almost collapsing. By the way, unajua struggle ya kukua car wash. We ni msanii, unaona ule ni nani kan? Ulikuwa shaosha taya unailaba tena. So
Rosako huku wet.
jo.
Unajaa masabuni.
Silio. Like it was I can't even describe it, but it is the journey that I went through that makes me to be me today. And I can say, and I can attest to that some of the things that you go through at the end of the day, create a better you, create a better version of you, because who I am today is not who I was 2022 January. January I was struggling up to July. Like that is a whole span of 6 months. And but the journey has been amazing. I was so happy to hear that you do Curial. Hizo vitu.
Yes, sasa sisi ni wale wenyewe kule chini ya maji, we teach them Kiswahili.
I get you.
Sasa sisi ni wale wenye we teach them the real Swahili.
Yes.
Actually, if you get into my TikTok account, there is one let me call it nasty video yenye tulifanyanga with one of my workmates actually. Teaching a white guy Kiswahili. Lakini hiyo Kiswahili yenye tulimfunza. Oh my goodness.
Based on how we met, I'm not surprised.
Please God.
I'm not surprised because
but then you guys get into my TikTok and search for that video. Oh, it's an amazing video because
iko QC Kenya?
Iko TikTok. Iko TikTok.
Oh,
now,
nice.
TikTok Naomi.
Okay.
So, okay. What happens with these people when they get into a country, they know nothing when it comes to Swahili.
Exactly.
So whatever the word you tell them, kimwambia mchele inaitwa whatever the name you pick, that's how they're gonna call it.
Oh.
And if they get into a restaurant, what do you expect? Ile jina ulimwambia hiyo ndo ya mchele, hiyo ndo hata. Yes.
Naomi, what did you do?
No, it's the nature of what I do.
Ama waende YouTube waangalie.
It's the nature of what we do. Another thing.
Yeah.
Another thing. So you are curious. He's curious. When you say so, they don't understand why you are insisting like curious. Now, from what we do, these people, they don't expect you to nitumie kwa Kiswahili just in case one of them is hawa expect na Kiswahili nisema hawataraji you get into communicate kwa kizungu kizuri.
Or they don't expect you to be so eloquent in English.
Yes. They expect you like them.
Oh, them.
The clans.
Oh, the anticipation is.
Yeah.
I get you. What you're saying.
How much? Give me, you come share.
Yes. How many money? Oh.
And that is how they communicate.
Kasongo shillings.
Actually, that's how they even ask you, dollar, you know? No dollar, you? Euro? No, you, me? You see, that is how they communicate because that's what they expect us to communicate.
I would have said something, but
please don't. So it is the nature of what we do. And now sasa you deal with them vile wamekuja. Huyu ni Mchina haelewi Kiswahili, haelewi Kizungu. The only language yenye anakupatia ni me, no, ni hao, sobia kanga. You know, like there are those few terms zenye at least tunajua, like ile ya salamu, ile ya kumwambia karibu, ile ya kumwambia ni pesa ngapi, una get. So conversation ikifika hapo, just kill it. The next word inakuja out of your mouth ni money. Na ukimwambia money na ashikanishi, I think like 98% of the clients when wanakuja, sijui kama ni they get into a place and then they get, you know, kufunzwa when you do this in Kenya, it's money. Because you tell them, no, money. And then they're like, oh, money.
I get you. Yeah.
So the point is, to kill the whole, the long one thing short, the point is me, I do curio shop. Okay, nauzaga those art and craft stuffs, be it the paintings, be it the carvings, be it the shoes, the vitenge things, so anything.
The carvings, I saw them.
Oh, carvings, yeah.
Yeah, you're doing amazing work, and
so you know who did the pictures and stuff.
Exactly, yeah.
So that is what I do for a living, and you see, he does the same thing with me. So truly connect, kuona. Kubiata, I can even call Twisted and I'm like, niko na shughuli place flani, and then he's like, niko na shughuli place flani, tunaweza patana naweza nikakutumia clients. You get now to understand how we share our other side hustles, okay? So big up to that, and I hope you guys are still doing.
We're doing amazing. The industry is amazing, but it's not as amazing as my music career.
I know,
because music is life. It brings and ignites something so different, and I've seen it with you when you do content. Actually, that's why I was so concerned when I saw you are not posting anything, because you come to life and everything. Oh, and let me just. I saw your recent videos on the charity. Oh my God!
Yeah,
especially the boy crying. Oh, that was amazing. It's amazing. It's kudos.
Now imagine, both contents when it comes to the Gold Digger pranks and now what I am doing right now. Imagine they both have the challenges. Because, for instance, if I talk of the previous one, the Gold Digger pranks, you know, for me, when I started this journey of the Gold Digger pranks, I just felt like, you know, watching so many pranks, these women things, like, I used to feel...
So you actually jumped into a trend?
Yes, I did jump into a certain trend.
You wanted to prove a point with us, and I happened to be a victim. Oh God.
Yes. Actually, I don't even have to add anything on that, because that is exactly what happened. For me, I saw these people, they are pranking ladies, Gold Digger pranks, and I'm like, nani anachukia soft life? Nani? Kijana mdogo, ana pesa, and I'm single, what do you expect? Nikukatae niende sugar daddy mwenye ameoa na ana pesa? Of course, I'll go for this young man who has money.
For my own sake, I won't justify anything.
No, but I'm just
but
trying.
It's true.
Yeah, sini ukweli.
Yeah, I think.
So, nearly jump into a certain trading thing, and then I ended up becoming a victim.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
You know, so many people happened to ask, you know me, hata saizi, as we are doing now the current, what do you call it? Content. Unapata, so many people are like, Naomi, Bona, we still waiting for the pranks, because people loved it. But people didn't understand the challenges I used to go through. Unapata, prank mse, ameumiza gari yako.
Oh,
Me, I've gone to garage countless times.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, the two bumper lips, kanangolewa. What do we call it? Aka kamera kenye driver na that thing.
Lakini
kanangolewa.
Wacha nikwambie. Hakuna kitu mbaya kama you approach this guy. Anaona, oh, maisha yangu imebadilika. Sasa nimepatana na Naomi maisha. Alafu namwambia ni prank. What do you hata gari yako ni vile haijachomwa.
Because I remember this one guy. Alinitandika, niliumia jicho. Nilibleed. I was helpless. Mpaka I was even begging him, please, ni sawa, nisha kumes. I can compensate this. Like it was so
the one that you violated.
Yes. Na hiyo ndo ilinifanya nione by the hapo ndo nilidrew lines. Hapo ndo nisema it's not worth it.
Oh, sorry.
Because una invest na maisha yako, pesa yako, time, energy, everything. And then unapatana na ma comments pale za haters. Siku moja nipatane na wewe. Mimi mwenyewe nakuwa.
Oh.
Una get? Na saa hizo ati you're trying to prove a point of be it a woman or a man, we both want money. Sisi wote, it's not about you, me being, you know, that thing they call people gold digger something. It's about wewe unataka pesa. Pia mimi nataka pesa.
True.
You understand?
I get you.
So that is how I ended up, you know, when I quit too.
So sorry. But I think getting to a point of being violent is not necessary, and this should go out to men out there. I don't think you should even get to a point where you even hit a lady.
Imagine.
It doesn't make so much sense doing it, because actually let me just tell you something, because sasa unafaa ku understand the kind of magnitude the struggles people go through. Unaona hiyo ulini approach, I was so appreciative. You know why I came to you? Because nilikuanga na 60 bob from Fuko. I just had 60 bob. Na nimeitwa niende nipatane na dem yangu.
What?
Tao. So when you told me apparently ningepata do afterwards at the end of the day. But ukuniambia ungenipea lift, ilikuwa imenibamba juu sasa ningepata do ya kurudi home.
Yeah.
So okay, ulinikosea, nilifeel vibaya because I thought this is the opportunity now here. But
unatoa pesa kwangu, napeleka kwake. Unfortunately anasaidika na finally alileta maringo kwa biadhara.
Wow.
No, let us put it that way, because just in case it was in a real life, even maybe you get up, you know.
Sijui, I don't know.
You'll never accept.
I don't know what you're into.
I know you'll never accept. You'll never say this is it.
A true man sometimes never accepts some things. And I'm not saying I'm denying anything. Yes, but at the end of the day, that's what happened. But I will never get violent on you at the end of the day because of something you're doing. And it's my fault. It's my fault that I got to that level of not having or even entertaining being in a relationship that does not even understand the fact that I don't even have transport to get to town. Exactly. It's not your fault. So I will even hit you. So yeah, I'm so sorry about that.
Lakini sasa si ushahil.
Hey, nimeheal, nimeendelea. Na pesa si shida.
Sani. DM nayo. Sisemi kitu.
DM ya nani?
Ya msanii.
Wakuje wa subscribe Crystal Empire na wangoje wimbo, because we are about to shock this whole country.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
Tell us more about the talent.
Yeah, so
the struggles you go through when you do what you do. Ama inakuaga tu ni nywee. Yes, tunaweza achana na easy content whatever tuingie tu kwa music.
Yeah.
Give us the secret. Looks like it's easy.
Looks are deceiving. Looks are deceiving because tell me why recording a 3-minute song takes a whole 3 hours.
Yeah.
And even more.
I'm a witness.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's not as easy, and at the end of the day, getting your content out there is the biggest struggle. You might be so talented. You might be one of the biggest and best vloggers we have in Kenya right now. But because we have gatekeepers,
we don't have the connection.
We don't have the connection. We have some gatekeepers out there that know what is right to be heard and what is not right to be heard. And if you have something right to be heard, you have to pay something to get to the right side of the whole thing. I know I've used a lot of rights and everything, but it's our right to be heard at the end of the day. But hey, kama kuna kitu wasanii wana struggle nayo hapa nje ni God's timing. Ati nangoja God's timing. Wow. Because it's the biggest struggle people have out there. Getting to a point where people actually appreciate you for who you are and not what they think you are. Because the best market you can have in terms of, not even me, in terms of music, even yourself, is people who appreciate your craft for what it is and not who you are.
Yeah.
Because
not the numbers.
Yes, not even the numbers. It's about the people who actually listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because tell me why you have like, let's say 15 family members, and then when you put up your content, none of them has seen them. And then you have like 50 people who are not your family members, and they really appreciate, actually they even like everything that you put up. So the struggle has been so immense. I can say the music journey, especially transitioning from one, I already said that, like transitioning from poetry to into music, I had now to look for another fan base, a different one. Na sasa fan base unatafuta ni watu hapo nyumbani. Mtu ambaye anakuambia akiona umefanya, I did my first video, I remember I did my first video and then watu wananiambia hey, umeomoka, ebu haki ukijua hiyo video tulishoot hiyo video, tulikuwa njaa the whole day.
Ayoko ninacheka.
Tulikuwa njaa the whole day.
Alcohol. Achana na endorsement. People in Chicago, they don't understand.
Endorsement.
Yeah. Wanajua unauzanga pombe. Na ukivaa ya Coca-Cola, you sell Coca-Cola. Either ulipewa kwa barabara or something of the sort. But they didn't realize the t-shirt I was wearing, actually, it's a big brand in Kenya. Tusker. Actually, those t-shirts, they go for 1,500, the cheapest you can get.
Yeah. True.
You get.
True, yeah.
So in bradi yenye tunauzanga kazini kwetu, like the white people, when they come into Kenya, the first thing they ask, can I get a Kenyan jersey ama the Tusker t-shirt?
The Tusker t-shirt.
So sasa mimi nimechapa t-shirt yangu ya Tusker. Si I did a shoot. One of my neighbors, si akona smartphone, alipelekea madhi. And I remember doing that shoot, tulishikana na mdem hapo. Na saa hizo you can tell the content was Godiga prank. So dem nimeshikilia bwanake ni nini, so si lazima itakuwa vurugu.
Yeah.
So now my mother was like, haro, Jerry, vikoishi unauzaka kwa club. So nowadays you do in clubs. That was her first statement. The second one, munapigania bwana ya wenyewe.
That's actually crazy. Yeah, get you.
So when you talk, ati uliposti vida and then watu familia wanakuambia uliomoka. Mine was very different. My own mother, she was condemning it. Like wearing manguo za club and then fighting for other people's husband. That is how bad it. Imagine I was forced to travel all the way from Kanairo to Nyandarua County. Yes, wow. Get seated there, convince my mom, explain. Mpaka I was like, Mom, this thing, na saa hizo hata sijui YouTube kulipa do inasema nini. And I'm like, Mom,
you're just trying out something.
Do you kitu do inanilisha na?
And I think as you address it, that's the biggest challenge people in terms of content creation, because I think we are all in content creation. You're doing your vlogs, I'm doing my music. We're all in content creation. The biggest support you can ever get is from the family circle. Personally, I have a mom and a dad who actually really support me. It might not be as much, but just the word of mouth is really important, and it really comes through for me. Like it really comes true for me.
No, like it feels good when you see
Yeah,
your parents, you know, supporting you in what you're doing.
It's
now,
amazing.
My case is different because till today, my mother, she has never, you know, appreciated the Gold Digger things.
But now, I think you have a change of
yeah, vile sasa change from the Gold Digger pranks. Sasa me appreciating the society, especially kids. Because nakumbuka she called actually like a week ago. Call. Then she was like, niliona. And now you know, now she has the smartphone. So she follows me in every page. She's like, niliona nini. Lakini, si hiyo pesa ilo. And I'm like, come on, mom, see. Imagine now, mimi, hiyo enzi, ukinilea, and then all of a sudden, kuja home with the new uniform, shoes and stuff.
It's an amazing.
Because you see, kids don't appreciate these things. Trust you me. Like, hawa watoto hawa appreciate hiyo kitu more than the
parent actually, because the parent actually knows the struggle of getting that.
Yeah.
They don't know.
And how much it goes for, nini. Lakini mtoto anaona tu, sini uniform tu na kiatu, and besides, yeah, deserve it.
May you go to great levels for doing such content.
God will help us to keep on doing it. Like, all I am asking my God right now, if only I can make to be gifting a baby boy or a baby girl something related to school each and every day. Naweza kuwa very grateful.
And for a fact, you have fans. Si ni ukweli?
I do.
And ndio wanatuwatch. Si ndio wanatuwatch?
Yeah.
Please support, and it can be something amazing that can be born out of what you're doing. And I think it is not out of, because I think you're doing this out of your pocket right now.
Yeah, right now
we have amazing Kenyans. Wao ni watu ama tuhaga mti. ama tuhaga mti.
No, for us we are not gonna hug the trees. But I believe nitakuwa ninawaonyesha like how it feels when you gift that young boy or that young girl kiatu or that dress. And then for them, they will keep on sharing the video, was like, wa comment, wa subscribe, because unaona hako ka motivation. You see, posting a video and then it gets to some few likes. Napata kuna watu kadhaa wame realize kuna mtoto amevalishwa uniform. It makes you feel like hata kesho utaenda ufanye hivyo. Unaona? So it's not like asking for much for now. It's asking for like tell a friend to tell a friend. That's all I'm asking for. And then in the future, you never know. People, watu tuna like, we keep on moving. Leo hivyo tumesema hatuta hug mti. But
lakini mi lazima ni hug. Juu Valentine's nataka kurelease ngoma. So I think nitaihug hapo 12. Like ama 14 usiku.
Wait. Umesema Valentine?
Valentine's, I'm releasing a song.
Oh.
Yes, I'll be releasing a song. There is this song that I've been willing to release. I previously did an album. Ilikuwa inaitwa Love Like Fire. And then, fire. Fire, baby.
Shy sort, iko hapo.
So I previously did an album. Ilikuwa inaitwa Love Like Fire. It had some different songs, but I decided to have a different approach with it. So I'll be doing a song this Valentine's. Inaitwa Fine Touch.
Fine touch.
Fine touch. A fine.
Kwani shapata hiyo fine touch. Kwanza vile
vile na express. Na exaggerate. Kuna kifine.
Unaweza maini kuguza like 2 3. Acha tusikie chorus yake.
You want to get my vocals and everything. So I'll goes like I'll just hold a bit of it and you know. In your arms na binaona, in the future mina kuoa, you're my craving desire. In my heart umekuwa habit, kukupenda kwangu mi habit, and I never thought I deserve this. Oh my reina nilishe moyo, baby nipe fine touch, all night wanna be your fine man. Nipe fine touch, all night wanna be your fine man. Baby, nipe fine touch, all night wanna be your fine man. Nipe fine touch, all night wanna be your fine man. Yes.
So I drop on Valentine's Day.
Yes. It's a very sensual.
Like on that 14th.
14th. Nitai drop 13th saa 8.
Sasa unaona wewe ukishamaliza kuidrop.
Nikidrop hivi 13th saa 8 ikiingia 14th watu walale nayo.
I'm sure kuna watu watazidrop pia.
Walale.
No, like it feels.
It's a very conjugal.
Bona nimeconnect na fall in love nayo.
It's a conjugal song. So it is ni wimbo ambayo utasikiza hata wewe usikie unavuruta mtu.
No, that's a deal.
So it's an amazing song. Yeah. And it's one of the best songs I've ever wrote. And I will never say that to every song that I've ever written, because even Hold Me is one of the best songs I have ever wrote. And you know why I appreciate my craft? Every time I drop a pen after writing a song, naionanga kama achievement because of what I've just told you.
The
struggle of getting even to even take a pen and paper and write a song. Yani your dream ilikuwa, it was born and it brought a rebirth within my own self. And it has been amazing. Fine touch.
I'm telling you.
Na kuona hata uko hivi.
Okay, unajua like ni wibo but no beats. So I'm now trying to imagine if it can even
with the touch of the beats.
Yeah.
Kwanza, hey, you're not even, hey. Na video.
Ushaiomba msee korabo akakata?
Yeah. A lot.
Yeah, and I don't like that. Yeah, like imesound kuna kiuchungu ama
na ilaitwa masaibu ya usanii Kenya.
Before you even explain, kuna live fulani ulikuwa umefanya, and then there was this one fan mwenye alisema, hey, if this guy was to sit next to artist fulani sitamtaja, mwenye anakuaga more into
ulikuwa ya live.
Then the guy was like, naeza bet every coin I have in my account for this guy, because if yani alifeel too like you are special, fiti, and then ako zile za the only thing yenye yule ako nayo ni the platform, Gina,
followers and everything. Yeah, so and I think that is a problem that we have in our Kenyan music platforms, and not even music, all the platforms.
Yeah, actually, because I also have my story behind what I do
and
with my fellow content creators. So like it's the whole industry. Iko tu hivyo.
So but first of all, Chris Brown is my icon. Chris Brown. Yeah.
I mean, now we have our Kenyan Chris Brown.
Yes, you have your Kenyan.
Now what are the DM is like? Serious.
La wacha kusorora sana.
Lakini nikuulize, msanii nao lazima tukuweke. Like, why Chris Brown? Why him?
He's an amazing artist. He's something I can emulate. I'm a dancer. I'm a vocalist. I record. I have a passion for performing, and I'm an artist, and he is all that. Wow. So if I become that, I'll not only become an emulator of him, but I'll become my own self in the greatest way possible. And that's why I love him for who he is. But bringing the dream home to Kenya, I feel like the closest I can even get to dreaming about it is working with people like Otile, Willie Paul. I think those are the two people. Akinya Sauti Sol, especially BN. because those are the people that I find so close.
Yeah, you have something in common.
Yes, we have something in common, that we are writing great music. But we have amazing producers and amazing artists out here. Akinya Kinoti, Akinya everyone. I'm just speaking about the people who are in the mainstream, not even considering the people who we have on ground. As I told you, Kakhon has amazing artists. Amazing artists. And I think it is just a matter of time that will get to unfold. But that's why I actually feel like we have a limited viewership. We have limited viewership in Kenya in terms of what we do, and especially what I do. Because if I was to do a song with somebody, I don't know if you know this lady, Tesla Kenya. She's an amazing lady. Kuna wimbo yake nilifanya remix.
Oh, so when you talk of the touch.
Oh, yes. Kuna venye namuona hapo tu ako. So I would love a collaboration with such a lady. Na nimemu-approach in different ways, and I'm hoping I get there, because at the end of the day, if I was in the positions that they are in right now, I think pia hiyo hesitance ya kufanya collabo na mimi, I understand it. But mtu kama Trio Mio, mtu ananiambia nimpatie 250,000
for what?
To do a song.
Akuandikie wimbo.
Man,
ama what do you mean to do a song?
To come and no, not to perform. To come and review my song if it is worth being him being in it.
Wait. Okay, let me get it.
Yeah.
He wants 500 G's.
Yes.
Akuje
250. Akuje.
Asikize.
Akipenda niongeze 250 ingine. Tufanye naye collabo. Kwani yeye, anyway, I'm not a hater. By the end of the day, no, I'm not a hater. It doesn't make sense. Like watu wanakukata tu kwa shingo tu.
Yeah, mnafahamu saidiani. Besides, it's not that. I mean, if it was asking for that kind of amount, it's what they.
Can I even surprise you? I am very sure, because I've never done it. If I was to approach BN with such an agenda or an idea, I don't think he will even charge me. Watu kaa Kinya Calligraph wanafanya collabos for charity.
True.
Yeah. Sasa kuna watu tu wametokea juzi Akinya sijui Tipsy G, sijui anataka 1,300 na chwani. Ati anifanyie collab. It doesn't make sense.
And the funny thing, you see, like right now una struggle to create not music.
Yeah.
Jina yako you get into, you know, as many people as possible hapa Kenya. Yes. And the moment you get into that stage, ukifika kwa hiyo level ati Twisted, oh, I know the guy. Sasa you go for a collabo to them. Trust me, no charges. Bure birashi.
Hey.
Now that is what annoys me.
That's actually what happens is these people sinikama. Let me give you an example, because this guy, I really follow him. He does amazing music. Toxic, big up. Umse ni mnoma. And he came into the limelight, and he's now getting backlash from the artists who have been in the industry for quite some time, just because he's doing it in the right way. And believe you me, if I get into the limelight, kuna watu tu, it will be non-negotiable, because at the end of the day DM awase, because manzi unaenda unaambiwa na nini mafans wako, unaambiwa ukafanya collab na mse fulani anaweza. If I showed you my DMs hapa, hata naibika tu.
Na unajua like when fans talk about it, ni kitu wameona
they have reason. Hata nikifanya hiyo nini ya Tesla, ni kitu niliambiwa na msee, aliniambia kuna hii wimbo Tesla ametoa open verse, piga. Nikapiga, and it has been actually, when I released it, hata nime-release juzi, it's on my TikTok page. Unfortunately, it was brought down on YouTube because of copyright issues. I wonder why. By the way, wacha nikwambie,
for you it was just entertainment.
Kama kuna kitu tunanyongeana huku kama kuna kitu
na nani
karibu is all better. Wacha niende. That's why I avoid Swahili. If there's something that we're limiting to each one to one another in our Kenyan culture, ni hiyo ati copyright. Unaenda unapiga watu toxic, hii wimbo ya Backbencher. Unajua hiyo wimbo ilikuwa remix and it is one of his best projects. Sasa niambie kama Jamaica wangekuwa wameka copyright, umzi angekuwa mahali yako saa hii. So nilienda nikapost ngoma YouTube, lakini juu mtu hataki nisaidike, aka claim. And that's most of these artists that we have. Akinya Calligraph alianza na ngoma za na beats za Drake. I was say some of these artists that we have right now wameanza kwa
becoming mean, like kuna
not even that, they even forget how they even started. But I'm not even about Calligraph. But he's a good person. Actually, I've met him in person. And kwanza hiyo time my videographer alikuwa amechizi mbaya. PK, tulikuwa na hiyo show. Mimi nimekaa hivi namuona stage. And it is your expectation that mtu atasukumwa nje ya stage.
Yeah.
But they
because that's what they do.
But Calligraph aliachwa, alikuwa kwa stage. It was so amazing, manze. It was so amazing. It was that is one of the best experiences that I have had in my entire career. Kuona PK akiwa kwa stage wako na Calligraph, unadhani hiyo siku tulikaa na amani?
Na the king himself,
the king of hip hop in Kenya. But I can say tunafaa tuondoe hizo vitu hizo ati copyright,
like we are supposed to shikane.
Unapata wewe umepost blog yako, umefanya ni podcast yako, umeweka inamutiwa
director. Abu tell them sisi okay, in my YouTube channel huwezi kosa content kama gapi, I think 8 or 9
zimemutiwa.
Na unafikiri zinamitiwa kwa nini? Because we are doing content kwa barabara, kimatatu kimepita hapo,
kinacheza ngoma
nini, kimepita hapo na Ndimathio, kimepita like hizo tu manyimbo tu
Ndimathio
and nyimbo hata huwezi fikiria hata zinaweza kuwa,
but they are muted because of that.
Na ni content ili kucost time energy.
I know.
Sasa unaiangalia tu, you are like but
at the end of the day,
Ziko, I think we have more than 8.
At the end of the day, I think there should be some adjustments in the industry.
You see, kwako kuna hiyo disadvantage ya you call people, you DM them, kwa both thing, they decline it, asking for big money stuff. Sasa content nayo it's very different. Because okay, personally, by the way, mimi sijawahi approach mse in content creation ati kuja, we sit, we do this and that. Actually, sasa it is you and another friend of mine called DMK.
You have done the same setting.
Yeah, I've done.
But it's different. I think I saw it was different.
Super different actually. Tulikuwa tu, total different. So DMK, he's that kind of a friend of mine. So tulika tu one of the days and then we're like, by the way, and we did something. So Miss Jai approach content creator wote nikamwambia, with what I do, will you mind if you join her and do something? But I've had cases. I've had people I know in this industry. Unapata msee anadai content from maybe a male friend or a female friend. And then me being a woman and you being a man, you are like, you know what, Naomi? Si unataka content, si uno my number pale TikTok. Yes. So ni uivae kwa kichwa 2-3 and then tuingie kwa studio. That shit is disgusting. And you can't do anything about it because at this point this person hataki pesa yako. You get the point? Na hataki followers wako. Anataka nini? Tuvaliwe kwa kichwa. So which is total different way to go. So unapata otherwise bro neki yani hata mafans washashikanisha ni nini na kwa kichwa huko wamechikanisha
Head, shoulder, knees and toes. I get you.
Yes, and it is happening. That thing.
It actually happens even on your side. Oh.
Me, no, personally, sijawai get it.
Oh, you have not experienced it.
But I have like 4 or 5 female friends who are going to industry ya content creation. Unapata msee anakwambia wallahi niliapproach boy fulani. Na ni msee wa hapo kwetu. But this is how it ended up. So niko na namba yake, niko na connection ya where nitampata ni nini, lakini it's either ivalue kwa kichwa ama nothing. You get it? So when you see people doing this to Karaboni nini, kuna wenye they do it legit way. Sawa Joe, let's join hands. But kuna wenye you will struggle. And if there is this one content creator by the mutabua when it comes to the Karabos, especially sasa on our side, here content creation, wacha saya music side. Ni this guy called Bote.
Hey, Bote Njogu.
You know me, sometimes I look at Bote Njogu and I was like, where was this big fish back then? I wish Bote Njogu angekuanga ni wale wasanii walikuwaga enzi ya kina Nameless. Sijui nini. Imagine how many people could have, you know.
But I've actually followed that guy since I knew his background. Luckily, I have had his struggles. Umse ametoka mbali. Umse alikuwa na load tissue. Ni nakumatama ni wapi. I remember him akiwa something ya Kameme something.
Pia alikuwa sijui anauza ni matunda
kwa groceries.
Vile tulisema tukipata hardships
they mold us to
zinakumekigi
because right now he's one of the best content creators we have in Central Kenya.
Na mwenye koro safi.
Kabisa.
Watu amesaidia into this industry.
Kabisa.
Na hajaishika msemse anaanguka. That's now there.
Karibu unafanya nisikie ni produce ile kuna ngoma yangu niliandikanga kitambo. It was a Kikuyu song, but anyway, I'm not in the Kikuyu genre right now. Just to protect my brand.
Usanii unataka kusahau kuongea Kikuyu?
No. That's wacha nikuambie. If there is something important in this life is having your roots by your side.
Yeah.
It's having your roots by your side, and that's the most important thing. I will never actually. It was one of the nikianza Kakhon.
Mimi naweza taka, lakini na Ukuyu ni mingi. Sidhani naweza chapa the whole sentence kama Kaukikuyu Kaunyandaro hakajajitoa tu Kenya.
Kanajitokeza. Tuko hapa kanapiga bazokizo tu mbele.
Kitambo people used to discriminate me vile ninangoa. Unapata hapo kwa comment section is every word yenye nimengoa imedropiwa by the comment iko inajaza na hivi. But right now you guys umshakubali mimi nayo na Ukuyu tuko.
But I like it for your spirit. but you know actually your song it is not even molded by the lyrics. Your song inaendanga nilikuwa nimeimbia because actually I don't write music based on my not like kabisa. I base them on stories that actually happen to other people. So kuna mtu nilipata not all experience. Not what I
say. It's not like
kuna zile ziko kwa my line of experience in terms of life because the most relatable thing is writing about your own self. But kama hapa kwa wimbo ka ati shoka moshie sokamosie ndira toire ngwetereire gwa kahinda tuikaranie uragiuka ndira kwenda urashoka uratiga. It was one of
that's a song.
Yeah.
Wait, Morugi. Sasa haraka sana. The next content. Yenye nafaa Morugi anafaa shughulike nayo it's that song. You know this lady sijui anaitagwa Morugi. What anaitwa Morugi what?
Mwirigi.
Mwirigi,
I think. Yeah.
And
the shaved the short hair lady.
And she like
Lakini mtu unaweza taka collaborate na yeye kama ni Kikuyu.
I'm not talking of the collaboration. I'm talking of her performing that song. Because she does them like Murugi ana convert kiwimbo kia Demevio back then.
Aiba wimbo. Yeah.
Kuna vyenye anazi twist and then.
Naweza taka collab na yeye actually. Na jamaa fulani anaitwa Wanjine. Wanjine.
Wajine naye.
So what
mimi napenda hiyo sauti.
The diversity in it.
Kuna romance kina.
Hata nilikwambie the worst thing about it is ile wimbo nilifanya ya Tesla nikifanya open verse. I thought I'll get it. Wanjine akapewa. Nilisikia vibaya kidogo lakini at the end of the day lakini I think I outshined him. Nilimoutshined kwa hiyo verse.
See, in this journey lazima kuwe kuna kauzuri hapa kaubaya hapa. It makes you feel.
Siwezi sema ubaya Wanjine because we have never interacted physically.
You expected to get it but you didn't. So
yeah.
And that is what motivated you na inakufanya you have to work hard.
Yeah, you even write more songs. Yeah.
Mimi naweza taka kujuaje? The craziest song ama content yenye uliwahi fanya then ulikuwa zile za do you have one?
The craziest?
Yeah, huwezi kosa kamoja. Craziest okay, you know, to me I would give it the craziest content I've ever done. But like, for you, the craziest song you've ever done. Maybe ilienda viral, maybe iliku disappoint.
I don't think I will go as per challenge or song. I think I'll go back to the drawing board where I started my content creation and everything, because I felt like I was doing so much of unrelatable things. Nilikuwa nafanya content by the way before. I used to do the biggest move that I've ever made in my career. Na I regretted it so much. Nikufanya covers and then I think zote zilikuwa 1K and we had done like 5 or 6 contents. Na zote zilikuwa 1K and then nikaanza kuandika I did my first song Hold Me, tukazi delete.
What?
kama kuna kitu tunakanga chini there was us. Alafu you can imagine
ama uliogopa copyright?
Not even.
Was it the copyright?
I think so. I think we are afraid of copyright, and at the same time we felt like, we have something new now.
Umekuwa msanii.
Nimekuwa msanii. I have my own content. Hey, now you can imagine the kind of pressure that I had.
Na zilikuwa ngapi?
I think 6. Kuna ile tulikuwa tunaita medley. Na wacha nikuambie kama kuna struggle tulifanya.
Wait, na nani?
Hey, producer. Tulikuwa na producer hapo.
Yani you've done covers, they are trading, ziko sawa. And then here comes msanii umeketi na karamu na karatasi umeandika wimbo wako.
Wacha hivyo.
Producer pale ameedit vizuri.
Yes.
Muliweka kwa YouTube hivi mkaona mumeomoka.
Ni hivyo.
Wacha
hivyo. What we did, tuli post hiyo wimbo yetu Hold Me gathered 1.9k views in around 12 hours. Tulisema kama kuna siku tunafika 1 million ni next week.
Yeah.
Si tulingoja 1 million.
Oh yeah, because you were like, I'm doing others people covers and now here comes my music. So of course I have to trade.
Niko 1.9k. Do you know the magnitude of juu hizo covers tulikuwa tunapost inakuwa 2 weeks iko 500 sijui 450. Kwanza kuna wimbo ilikuwa ingine tulikuwa tunafanya Philip Kimani ilikuwa around 120 views. Wacha to post Hold Me. People want this one. Tuka delete. Hakuna kitu tu regret ka hiyo. Because even as I went through the comments that hold me, kuna watu walikuwa na refer to the contents that we had done before, and I think they would have set a very good platform for me. But that's a move. I will tell anybody who is even starting their music career, whatever you are doing right now,
don't delete it.
Don't delete it. It's so important because it even builds up your portfolio.
So in short, it's I cut you short. Sorry for that. So it's like you telling me my previous content, gold digger pranks. I should not delete.
No, don't. Kuna watu inabamba.
I'm feeling that campaign.
Kuna watu una imagine. Unapatana na watu hadi TikTok. Hadi unasema nini hadi nilianza fresh TikTok. New accounts, new me. New it's
me the craziest. Nilifanya.
Please, I love to know because
that one was a bad one. I didn't love it. I didn't like it. I would wish to say ni regret, but at the end of the day tulikuwa tu tunatafuta content. So me and my manager tried it out. Out of no idea tunaenda kushuti nini, tumeenda tu tao. Tumefika hapo tumeketi. And then one of my colleagues hapo tu wenye tulikuwa tunakaa na wao akasemaje, akakuja na idea kia how people pay attention to the Illuminati thing nini. And then we were like
I saw that. Oh my God.
So sisi tumeenda tao. Sikumbuki ilikuwa ni tao wapi. I think hapo Railways, I think kitu kayo. So sisi tumeenda hapo. Mazee, here is Naomi amechukua simu ameanza, mtakuja? And then hakuna kitu unani kuja. Wewe tu bora ke mamako kwa uhai ama babako, and then tuta decide who to take, and then you get your money nini. Guy, let me tell you, people are so desperate in Tao. There are two people. Kwa haka kajiwe kenye unaonaga watu wameketi hapo. There are two people. Kuna ule mse ameketi hapo, comfortable, buying time, aende nyumbani. Kuna mwingine ameketi kwa hiyo jiwe. Desperation yenye ako nayo, stress, nini. Yani huyu mse hana anything to do. Like ako too desperate. Sisi hatukuwa tunajua. So tumekaa hapo after nimejifanya ati ni prank nini nione whether kutatokelezea mse mwenye ako interested. Tukaka tukaona hii kitu hata IGP. Sisi na tukaanza kudisappear. Tumetoka kwa scene, tumeenda. Kidogo mimi nashtukia jamaa kwa zile za hey sister. Naangalia nyuma. Sasa tumezima mic nini, as content imekataa kujipa. So si tunaenda nyumbani. Simi nikasimama. Director naye akachanuka chini ya maji akisha kamera. Nilikuwa na kama ikikagu lakini kalikuwa kamezima nikaka switch on. Guy, wacha jamani ulizie. Ati sasa what do you need? Nimesikia mkisema sijui recruitment ya Illuminati. Na get. Ati kuna vile you guys nikipatia na mamangu ama babangu. Acha jamaa get into the details. Let me tell you. Sasa simi nimeingia sasa kwa actions. Ni movie sasa kaende. Jamaa akatupatia mpaka numbers. Sasa mimi niko zile za tomorrow morning at this exact time lazima unicall. Ndio tupatane. Kuna ile place unafaa uende ulale nini. Unajua tu hizi tu mazga upo zenye tunasikianga. Ndio mimi naritia huyu jamaa. They exchanged numbers na director. Let me tell you. The following day jamaa alipiga zile simu. Hata niliongea na Buda, ako fiti. So nyinyi sasa ndio mnafaa mcheze kinyinyi.
What?
Yes. Sasa hiyo kitu jamani,
hiyo kitu ilikuwa random.
Yes.
Bua tuende wa watch Juma.
Yes. Na huyu jamaa aligia box, wacha asubuhi pike. Mpaka pike sasa ilibidi amwambie, sisi tulikuwa tuna hustle, tulikuwa tunafanya pranks. Wacha jamaa tusipike. Sasa kwa phone sasa hiyo haikuwa kwa kamera, sasa hiyo sasa ni the following day. Asubuhi juu nilikuwa nimemwambia you have to make a call by 8, tupangane lazima nichukue saa 4, by saa 5 unafaa kwa place fulani. Jamaa anapiga simu pike ya shiki. Vile pike alimwambia ni prank, alitusiana. Like you could tell this guy was 1,000,000% sure anataka kupeana babake. Apate mali. Sasa mpaka saizi nakaanga najiuliza just in case kama huyu jamaa ali make it. Because unajua as much as he was that certain to do it. Niko sure ali keep on searching for what he was looking for. If only alipata the right place to go. I'm telling you, lazima ikuwe babake yuko kwa kale kashimo
kakisita mahali.
Yeah. So mimi sasa hiyo ndo ile content yenye naweza sema the craziest I've ever done. Ile yenyewe hata mimi mwenyewe
that's crazy, yeah, because
that one was bad.
But anyway kama if there's a country that has put us in a place of desperation, is this country, especially since this guy took over. Manze, things have been so crazy. It has been, people are so desperate. People are doing anything just for you to put food on the table. So I get I saw that content actually. It is as worrying as it can get. It is very worrying actually. But at the end of the day, manzeni, wanna believe in your own hustles and tussles, and you get to the levels that you can even appreciate and whatever you get on your table, that's what you get. But kama kuna nini imetu hizo nini zinasikika. Oh, sorry. If there is a country that has put us in the wrong place, ni hii ya anko yako Kasongo.
Ya Kasongo.
Kasongo.
Basi sasa tufanyaje?
Hatuwezi fanya anything. We just coexist with them. Na tungoje nini one time.
Chatuka kujizalia.
Msanii ni wa one time.
Aja, msanii wa kopi? Msanii wa kopi Subaru?
Mimi ni wa one time.
Wa kopi Subaru?
Mimi ni wa Dede Nyoro.
Kujizabia.
Hapana. No. I'm not afraid for what I think and what I believe in. And that's what even the free will to think and appreciate your whole surroundings and everything. Na mimi timsagua.
Sani na alikana mkuu.
Sikumsagua.
Hukumsagua. Na hata mimi sikumsagua. Mimi kwanza yangu hata ni nzuri because I got evidence. Me, I lost my ID. And then I was like, if I dare repress this thing, kuna kaupepo kenye kanazugukanga the last minute, go and vote. Imagine mimi I lost my ID like a month to the elections. Elections, yes.
You are erect. You erected.
Well, mimi siku election. Kiangaye. So unfortunately I did. But you see the last day when people were now casting their votes, nilikuwa mpaka na regret. I was like, guy, I wish I had my ID. Ningeenda nipatie Ruto. Yes.
But it wouldn't have made a difference. But anyway, at the end of the day, those are the last people I even need us to talk about because
it's crazy.
Yeah.
So najua maswali yaziisha. Do content creators ama the musicians do fake life? How should I fake life? Shaijipata two place and then you are like you get to show people
a different version of you.
Yeah, of which the version you are giving them huna hata ujali hata nayo.
I think it's a matter of personality. And so many people get when you ask me about if content creators fake their lives, there are two versions of it. One, the people who get carried away by it, and there are people who do it to get to a certain level of life. Because as for me, if I present myself this way, I present myself as Twisted Crystal. But I also have a different life. Because I won't present myself to people who listen to my music as a tour consultant.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll present myself as fully as an artist. How I present myself, my earrings, my shades, my chains, my flex and everything. But when it comes to professionalism, I'll present myself in a different way. But there are people who actually take loans to please a certain life and a certain movement of people. But if there's something that people need to understand is the thin line between your personality and creating an image of yourself. Because as for you, I don't think you even need to fake yourself, because I can feel like the way you interacting with me is the same way that we interact in kawaida tu. We interact the same way. So I think that's the same. Ndio maana unapata watu wanaingia kwa depression. Juu unapata msee ame cling on to faking this life, akuonyeshe, oh, I wear chains every day, I put on rings every day, I wear my watch every day, I do shades every day and everything, I flex money every day, na kunywa mzinga every day. But that's not the case. We have different lives. I'm a farmer at the end of the day myself.
Besides, you keep on faking it.
Yes.
Then it gets to a point whereby like your followers ama the people who look up to you watakuja kurealize it was nothing but fake thing.
Yeah.
Because I remember there was a casino back in town. So I had this group of friends of mine. We worked together. So kuna kale kakona joint. They used to visit after work.
Kona.
So konyagi hapo nini. So
Back street.
Exactly. So si tumeenda. So tunajua sisi achwa nyuma. I mean, we are going home. So si tumeenda. And mimi nimesimama na wagoja, waiting for them to be done with their business, tuende nyumbani. Where? And then out of a blue, kuna huyu mwanaume hapo alikuwa zile za QC Kenya. I'm like, mambo. Sasa
it's an amazing feeling, I know.
Lili feel ile so imagine ningejikuwa nime
Leo nafanya content ya kusema no drugs.
And mtadaoni na kunywaga double B. So you understand. So you will fake it, but here comes a time people will get to know, because we have like you said, kuna hawa celebrity wenye tunajua money nini. Then kuna ile wiki wana trade wako na do, and then the next week they are trading, sijui wanachota. I mean, it's not worth it.
Yeah, because I can tell you for a fact, like I'm from Kabete. That's my hometown. Lower Kabete. 1188. Yeah. Yeah, Lower Kabete. That's my hometown.
Nyandarua.
No, Kiambu.
No, me.
Oh, you yourself.
Nyandarua.
And I can tell you, unajua mse ameimba kumbe ni under 18?
Yes.
Jmwat. Jmwat is from Lower Kabete. So I'm from Lower Kabete, born and raised. And kuna msanii nilipatana na yeye anaitwa Jmwat. Ameimba nini kumbe ni under 18. Kumbe ni under 18. Mazenge kuwa nilimwona, yani nikafeel vibaya.
Ngoja ni wa huku Lower Kabete.
Yes, he is. Yes.
Then what happened?
I don't know if he got into alcoholism so much. So alikuwa naimba na Kenya Nameless. Some of the best names. Yeah, actually if I was to find him, I think I will find him in a pub. If we were to find him today, we will find him in a pub. Because he's...
No, we need to look for him actually.
Ni Wakabete, by the way. And I feel like sometimes hiyo ndio ina affectingi wasanii wengi sana. Because you feel like you have to satisfy a certain group of people for you to get to the level that you are. And ndio maana msanii anafaa kujibakishia ka pride kake kadogo. Ukue, yani in as much as I'm an artist, at the end of the day, what people demand of me is not what I am. It is what I demand of myself. Because hata vile nakwambia I emulate Chris Brown fully. Siezi, Chris Brown alinunua gari yake ya 9 juzi, and it's a Lamborghini. So siezi kaa hapa ati nienda nini bank nachukua loan. Ati nachukua ati I need to ride a car for me to get to a standard. And inakuanga standard for a certain period of time. Unakuja unachotwa. Ni wasanii wangapi sana tumeona hapa TikTok wanachotwa just because of the livelihood they choose to put up, and it's a fake life. So back to your question, I think nime sana.
No,
but true to that, kuna wasanii wana fake life. Kuna wasanii wana fake life and it affects them immensely. Kabisa. It affects them to a level of depression. Watu wanajiua hapa nje. Watu wanafanya so much crazy things. Unapata msanii ni mkubwa lakini amewekwa to a certain desperate level of even getting into OF.
Speaking of that, you see, we had people like akina Disagu. Wase kama hawa, they are genius, they are so smart in what they used to do. But I also feel like at a point, you just feel like going to a limelight, you need to be kinda not sober. Kuna vitu zingine, tuseme we ni comedian, unafeel ni kama jokes zako zinajipa when you are high, tipsy. So it becomes, because for me, like I know a couple of people wenye wame end up into that thing. Unapata umse haezi get in to shoot kama hayuko tips. So hii tips ya daily unakuwa addict fulani. Unaona? So you have the numbers, you have the money, you have all you got, the studio and everything. Lakini sasa si umezoea kale kanusu. So what happens? At a point you feel like leo atasingi kazi. Before you know it, you are done. So kuna bado hako kakituka, apart from giving it fake life, also giving it, tunaweza ita aje, confidence yako una fake, una boost na uto tu vitu.
You get to even boosting your own confidence. You don't believe yourself. Alafu kama kuna kitu watu wana deal nayo kubwa sana na people don't admit it, ni self esteem. Because I think people deal with so much low self esteem that they can't even face people in their real lives, in a reality kind of angle. Unapata mtu ili akuface naongea na wewe lazima akue a little bit high.
Me now I will fake nothing. Mimi tukipatana na wewe pale backstreet.
Wewe.
Mimi usijaribu kuniuliza maswali. Brother. The only thing I'm expecting from you unatumianga. That's all I want from you. So hii story ati nikisikia no, I don't do those things. So mimi tukipatana naye pale kwa Maragwe, hebu lipa achwani hiyo story isha.
Hiyo mambo isha bana. Gongewa 2 ama 3.
Exactly. Ati unapatana na msanii kwa matatu and then unamwangalia ni kama it's like it's something so, you know. I mean, I don't drive. Na lazima nifike from point A to point B. Una expect ni nitembe? Ndio tusipatane kwa matatu, usiniangalie vibaya.
Tutapatana na hata nikwambie unilipie fare.
Ndio.
Support msanii.
Me, I'm one of those people who advocate like don't fake it.
Yeah.
Let people get to know who you are and that is it. It makes even things easier for you.
Very true.
Like hata mafans wako anajua unatafuta nao mie. I remember by the way there was a time I used to tag Wangige in every content I do, especially if it's one, because me I like it, my content is equal within Wangige. Pale kwa ma DM, now me stop, you know, letting people know unakuja from, like it is very easy mtu kukutafuta. I'm like, I'm not selling drugs. Najificha nini?
Ufai kujificha.
Ati najiexpose sana, Wangige. You need me? Take kuja hapo Wangige. I mean, I have nothing to hide.
Exactly.
So these are few of the things watu wenye fake it wanaonanga like mimi mwenye I don't fake na hatarisha maisha yangu when I talk of
you're real to what you do
na ishi. So let me ask you, between 1 million followers na 10k followers wenye wanalipa, unaweza prefer kufanya na gani?
That's quite a question. Between a million followers.
Yeah, a million followers who actually don't pay.
They just follow me.
They just follow you. It's just but a number.
There must be ghost followers.
Actually, someone followed you, but hata ali disappear, hata just but akafollow so akafanya anything.
Being an artist, I believe, in as much as I'm saying, some of the people who don't support you so much are the people on ground. But having people on ground people you are actually having an interaction with, the one-on-ones and everything, is the most important thing. Because why have 1 million followers that don't follow you, and you have these 1,000 followers, leave alone 10,000, get 1,000 people that you engage with every day, that can actually repost your video, can share your video, and can compensate you for what you are doing. Maybe they send you 100 bob every day, so you're having an interaction. So they might have 100 people, each of them has 100 people every day that they are reaching out. Well, if you're dropping content, because I believe you drop content every day yourself, so you can imagine these 1,000 people are reaching out to 100 people. So at the end of the day, you're getting 100,000 people every day. Every day you are having a consistent workflow of 1,000 people. And in content creation, there's something that we call royalties. And I believe royalties are the most important thing that an artist or content creator can never have. Because at the end of the day, you don't need 1,000. There are some people who have 1 million followers, and then unapata picha yake amepost iko na 12 likes. Yeah, because people are now buying channels, Instagram pages, because you can now purchase them when they already have followers, and you don't engage with them. But if you have the one and ones, and you can imagine now putting up a show of not you asked, the question was phrased 10,000. I even just told you 1,000, because 10,000 is a whole Sauti Sol event. Nanielewa. So you can imagine having an event of people who appreciate you, of just 1,000 people. I can tell you for an example. My first event ilikuwa 2019 December. That's the first time we did an event at church. That's when I now started tasting the waters of my music. Na hiyo time actually nilikuwa nafanya hizo covers nilikuwa nakuambia. We sold 600 and counting tickets.
Na ilikuwa kwanza.
Na ilikuwa ya kwanza. Actually we had planned it as a motivation event.
Ile inakuanga ya kujipima.
Kujipima. Wacha tuone mali tumefikisha nguvu. 600 people plus showed up. I can tell you for a fact. Sijai feel goosebumps hivo. Una imagine watu 600. Una feel ka politician. Una feel liko unagaia watu unga ya Kafagara. Kula cheza. So yani now you can imagine
appreciated. Like mpaka unashangaa like watu wote bana waliketiaje
wanakuja, yani these people have come to see me.
Yeah.
It was super amazing, and the greatest part of it all was it was my first performance. Yani ilikuwa amazing, na sisi wote tulienda na do. I remember that's when we had our first camera. Akiwa director ametoka mbali. Alikuwa na kamera fulani. Lazima unaona zile picha za kitabu ukipigwa lazima mpose. By the way ukisonga itabisi. Unapose. Chome. Usani anaweza kuambia bwana. Ametoka mbali. Alikuwa haikuwa na kale ilikuwa kasoni kadogo.
I know.
That was our first achievement, by the way, but at that point I'm laughing because now I can imagine the appreciation we had for it. Getting that camera, actually it was a big achievement. Tulikuwa tunaeka shoots 20 bob per picture. It is such a journey, but
haya camera.
Yes, we always did. And right now gadgets ziko. It is not the same for you.
No, the reason is sorry. Nilikuwa nataka nikurudishe ile nzia. Uwekele deposit. Uende ushoot, kuja ukrie the bar. I was afraid ulisahau kuna kadipo zingine. Unaekeleanga.
Lazima uache. Sisi tumeacha simu bana. Na IDs. But it is I think
this like you have your past is clean when it comes to vile ulianza, raising your channel all the way from zero to where you are, the challenges, the disappointments. Unajua hizo vitu ndo zinafanyanga, like you said. Tukiwa hapa chini, unapata mateso here and there, and then when you get here, you become humble, because unajua like kutoka kwa 0 subscriber to 100 people, it is not easy.
But there you're doing great. You're doing great, easy. Actually. Knowing that you started from a zero.
I started from zero. Like, I remember when we posted our first vida. Like, alafu mimi si yule ati nilifungua channel, then I gave it time, and then it started. Like, tulishoot, alafu tukaenda, tukafungua account, tukaeka vida. Imagine.
So like it all, you have organic followers right now.
Mimi my followers wenye niko na wao ni yule follower mwenye unaeka content ana fall in love nayo ana subscribe. Of which right now kuna certain number yenye iko, it's just there, I guess confused, wako zile za Naomi yako side gani? Is it
what are you doing?
Yeah.
What did you say? I'm in the same place by the way right now. Because I was so surprised when you told me we now have a setup and everything, and you're doing amazing, man.
Because
you're doing amazing.
Tuli disappear kidogo, Gold Digger pranks, and then we are like, we have something new. But all I'm asking from them is to be patient, to love what we are doing. Because for me, I just felt like the Gold Digger thing, hizo vitu zilikuwa very risky for me, and sige risk uhai wangu and whatever to make it the content. But well, you never know, once in a while tutakuwa tunapata zingine zenye hii it's not dangerous, but for now let them appreciate what I am doing, because it is a challenge kubalance content na kazi. Baby, how do you deal with that? Kwako inakuanga challenging? Because to me it is.
Yeah, because I can tell you for a fact, balancing between a whole 12-hour, balancing between a whole 12-hour job and now my talent is something that I have to feed like a baby, because my talent is there waiting for me. It doesn't say ndio na spoon feed, so I'm spoon feeding my talent, and at the same time I'm spoon feeding my career, because as I told you, sijaanza tu as kitambo, nimeanza 2022, so that's around 3 years now.
Yeah.
So I need to spoon feed it, because believe you me, I need to do courses here and there. Lazima nijieke relevant in the industry, in the tourism industry, and at the same time I need to keep myself relevant in my music career. And hakuna kitu ngumu kama hiyo. Right now, I can say for a fact I'm not able to pay a manager, so I'm my own manager. The only thing that I have to get into play with ni watu kama producers, au ndio wanakusaidia. Kama ni audio, nakuja Kakhon, we do a music audio with either Dante ama Stabbies, and then after tumefanya audio wananitumia. I go to PK, I tell them, we have this, do you have an idea of it? We do it. Mind you, I'm still going to work 5 days a week. So I have only 2 days to do this. And at the end of the day, you will find that you have extracurricular. You'll find you have extracurricular activities during the weekends. So that's actually the biggest challenge when it comes to balancing. But gracefully, I do it. I find myself doing it at the end of the day. And I think, I don't know if you experience the same thing, because kama kuna kitu challenging sahi.
Yako ni afadhali.
But then I can imagine, because you actually travel.
yako it's much better. Na ndio maana unapatanga sometimes people will be like, huyu hata tuachane na yeye, ana hata ni kama hakuangi serious na hii content yake, but they don't get to understand niko na haso zingine zenye nashughulika. Okay, for example, if I use like the Mombasa hustle, me every 2 weeks lazima nikuwe hapa Nairobi, and then 2 weeks nikuwe in Mombasa, and at a point it gets like 1 week in Mombasa, in Nairobi, then 1 week in Mombasa. So una imagine, so
you have a very tight schedule.
Mimi being very far with my manager, ina get like nitashoot aje, you get. So this is a very new investment yenye niko nashughulika nayo in Mombasa, so I have to be there. You understand?
Yeah. You have
so waka nikatoto kenye nimeza juzi kama Mombasa na nibebeleze ni nini hivyo tu umesema unakaa spoon feed do at least, and you know you need it because this is the thing that sponsors what we are doing here. Another thing, sao I'm a mother and I'm someone's wife. Saizi nimepigiwa simu, we didn't even know ni saa 6 usiku. We started this shoot kitambo, tunaongea tu si nimereceive tu phone uko, you understand? And kesho niko na watoto nafaa ni prepare for shule bla bla bla, niko na biashara nafaa niende, by the time napigia PK uli edit iko ulitoa ile place yenye nilingoa, you understand? So unapata tu you're just there but very busy. So people don't understand, sometimes we disappear because we are somewhere else trying to hustle. But so for me inakuwaga it's way challenge, sometimes una feel kama nia by the me kidogo tu
ndio maana
nikiwa give up if it was not for PK I mean
ndio maana I can say this for a fact, ndio maana saa zingine, and I'll say this with the most polite voice I can ever even say it with, when you find that the people who are very close to you don't actually appreciate the kind of thing that you are doing, because watu hawajui ile kitu unafanya for you even to give them that content. And the least they can do
is to share, like and subscribe.
Share, like and subscribe. Hivyo tu, imagine
una subscribe once kama member
ni hivyo. Alafu I don't know the mentality between other people, junapata mtu anafikiria ni kama akilike inakupea pesa, which it doesn't. It is just to add up to get to a certain level that you can get actual money. Watu hawa understanding hivyo. They don't actually understand the magnitude of help they give you for them to subscribe. Kusubscribe inakuanga so important to them. And hakuna kitu ngumu kama wanataka uende to each of their DMs. Like for me, I have I think 1,499 contacts. So can you imagine getting to each and everyone? Hey, please, si unipostie hii. Just a simple thing. Nikieka status, chukua hiyo kitu, share tu. Imagine haikucost anything. Unajua ati kuna mtu utafikiria atasema ati itaharibu brand na anauza na yeye ni mixologist. What the fuck are you saying? What are you even saying?
Get this one. Sisi tumeenda kushoot na wasewa boda. Maybe I'm looking forward in someone who is dressed like professional when it comes to the boda attires. So mimi nataka we give to them with something small. And then someone from nowhere, ni mse wanduthi, hajavaa anything. Jamaa hata like ati kwani unanionyesha na kwa TV? Wewe ni nani? Mimi sitaki kuonekana. And when you look at these guys like where? And then tukakuwa tu patient,
tukanyamaza. Kula lunch. Tukakaa njaa tu.
In fact we play very humble like tuliacha hiyo kitu iende. But when he realized tunapeana pesa 500 kama umevaa fiti. Manze ukiona huyu jamaa akitafuta helmet.
Lidunga.
Na reflectors na jacket ambayo apewe hiyo 500. Na akakuja na akasimama mbele ya kamera. In front of the camera, and then he's like, si niko na helmet. Bro.
Man, Hata nilipost something very something recent, the support inakuanga kidogo, but the congratulations. Wewe unataka kuniambia hii podcast hii tunafanya saa hii ni hii trend hii ipostiwa na NGC out of nowhere, because they can do, they might post it waseme oh this is nice content, uonekane NGC, utaona upo kwa comments, hey Naomi wetu, hey Twisted, tulijua utafika, but they are the same people who blue tick you when you send them a link. That is the biggest struggle I think upcoming artists and every upcoming content creator goes through. Ati watu wanataka you give a justification of why they should put you on their statuses. Na unaona mtu amejaza memes. By the way, kuna mtu unadhania ameweka status moja, unaenda unapata ni status kama 20. Na ameweka tu some nonsensical statuses. Na kako kamoja tu hivi ka Twisted ametoa wimbo. Just that.
Hata you are going far. So there is this guy we work with, Kido.
Yeah.
That guy bana kuna kakitu redroppingi. Anahusikana na Hapik.
Oh yeah, he did. Ile
acha tukanyangia hapo.
Achia hapo.
And you can imagine the lady is a big name, big brand.
Alimuembrace vizuri.
I mean, she was supposed to hold his hands. I mean, hiyo ni content imetoka kwa kichwa yake, but imesupport your endorsements. Ulikuwa unafaa umshike, umconnect, you do things, nini.
Alimweka kwa background.
Imagine.
I'm not surprised anyway. Anakuanga hivyo. Semi ni nani?
Anyway. Anajijua.
Lakini si tunasikizanga Celine Dion.
It's okay. But we don't hate her, but we just felt disappointed in one way or another, because that was something big Kido did.
Yeah, it was an amazing it's a craft.
Anitaga Kido
KE.
Yeah, guys, go to his TikTok and account. Ya Happy. Kitu ilikuwa mali safi. And then unapata tu hii ni kitu ingefanya huyu jamaa aumoke, aende viral, ajulikane, nini, but someone else is taking advantage of the whole thing. And
that thing was amazing. Actually saw it.
Anyway guys, we are winding up. So guys, tumekuja mwisho wa podcast yetu. My name is Naomi, but you can call me QC Kenya. I would be very proud.
Hey. I thought I'm an inspiration.
Hata nisema nikikukanyanga unasikia vivi. Msima masimu lazima tukanyangane.
Hey.
We need to get the struggle with God. Anyway guys, tumekuja mwisho wa our shoot. So all we are asking from you guys is to like, share and subscribe. So is QC Kenya, TikTok, Naomi. Sasa nita appreciate. And do you have something to tell them while we wind up?
Yes, obviously I'm an artist, and thank you so much for having me. I'm so humbled by this opportunity, and make QC Kenya go to the world, because you're doing amazing things.
Thank you.
Yes, and I'm so humbled. And on that regard, my name is Twisted Crystal. For those who have seen the last part of the whole podcast, we have talked about so much, and I think I'll conclude by saying it is an amazing journey that we will walk, and I look forward to a pop-up with your video on TikTok ikiniambia 999 likes, nieke ya mwisho ikuwe 1 million.
Wazito wangu, they don't disappoint.
Please tezeni, by the high cost anything kushare na kufinya hiyo kitu ya repost. High costing anything. Unafinya tu hivyo na ule mtu anakufollow ama mwenye unafollow inamreposti, ana get tu kuona your content, because it's something good.
Can I tell you something? Me, yes. I got very amazing followers when it comes to my TikTok.
Nice.
Na pia YouTube, I don't regret any of them. So pretty sure they will follow your account. That is TikTok na YouTube.
Come to my world. 'Cause baby, you don't need to be scared of me. I guarantee that I'm not a mistake. I'ma give you all my love and I hope that you will misplace it. You created this shit. I'm going insane with all this fear. I can't turn my back on you. I'm in love, gotta face you. And baby, you're the one I wanna stay on the phone with. All the late nights, catch sex on the young shit. Gonna keep it 100. Always call it down. Twisted Crystal, all streaming platforms. Follow me.
Hey, that one is a new one. I've never heard of it.
Ziko, mawimbo ziko.
No, hiyo iko already.
Yes?
You cooking it or?
Inapikwa.
Oh yeah.
Pale
Because
koko.
I'm like, I don't.
Eh?
Because I'm like, sijui. Sijui aje.
Zinakam ni amazing.
That is how it is waku. Wasema TikTok. Pataneni nyuma ya hema.